Hi, Damysus and Dragon Class. It's Mrs. Smythe, and I'm here to talk you through a little bit on how to use iMovie on the iPad. So what you all want to do is once you have your iPad, it's going to look different. This is on my phone, but it will be similar. You want to find the star icon that says iMovie on your iPad. And once you find that, you want to tap it and it will open up iMovie. Once you're in iMovie, you will have a project screen here. So you can see I have a few different projects going. And there's a plus or an addition button. And that's what you want to click on. So I'm going to click there and you're going to create a new project. And you can either create a movie or a trailer. We're going to start learning to use iMovie by making a trailer, and eventually we'll move up to learning how to use the movie function. So I want you to now all click on trailer, and when you do that, you might have more choices, but these are the choices that I have right now. And these are the choices of the different themes of your movie trailer that you are going to be making. And what I mean by a trailer is if you think about when you watch a movie and it's advertised on TV, there'll be like snippets of the movie to try and entice you to want to go and see it. And that's what we're going to be doing when we create our new project. So right now, the one that's selected, it's called Teen. And if I hit that triangle button right below, which I'll do in just a moment, it will play a sample of what that choice looks like. So I'm going to play that right now. And you can see they have an introduction. Some videos. And see which one you like. So you might think, ooh, I want to see what the fairy tale looks like. And it gets started. Okay, so it just goes through there. It's quite fun. And all we are going to be doing is we choose the story that we want to tell, and we'll put our videos and our pictures into the program. We'll create the text that we want, and the magic of iMovie puts it all together in a very professional format. So what you want to do is you might say, okay, I'm going to go with the teen choice, and you can see on the left-hand side right below where it says the teen icon is 2 to 6 cast members. And I'll show you what that means in a moment, but you'll get an idea of how many different individual people you might be able to put in your film. And on the right side, it tells you about how long it is going to be. So we now hit create. The create button on my phone is on the top right-hand side. Yours might be slightly different on your iPad. So when you get onto your iPad, it might be set up slightly different than on my phone, but the basis is all the same. So here, there are two parts. There's one below the black screen, it says outline, and there's a storyboard. So if we first look at the outline, that's where you can choose what the movie name's going to be, and you can choose if you want your movie to have cast members. And this is where you can have fun with the name of your studio. Mine is Smythe Studios. And you can have different logo styles, and you can do some credits. I wouldn't worry too much about the outline name. All I really would like you to do at this point is in your movie name, because it can always be edited. Please just put your name and your partner's name in the outline. So to do that, you just click right there where it says movie name. Eventually we can change it, but this will help you find the movie you want later. So I'm just going to put in my name, Mrs. Smythe. All right, so that's for my movie name there. Now the cast members, you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 cast members that they've had, and that makes a difference on the storyboard. I can choose to have more, anywhere between 2 and 6. If you remember when I first selected it, it said it had 2 to 6 cast members. So I come to storyboard, and this is where that whole story of what's happening plays out. So you can see where I have Smile Studios right there at the front, and these are all the spots where the text is what I can put different text in to tell the story that I want to tell. So you can just click on that and you can see what that will do. You can also, let's just, oops, that's not what I wanted. Edit. Okay, so I'm going to come back in here to storyboard. So I can go and change the text there. Now, what you're also going to want to do is you're going to need to import some pictures. Now, my phone has automatically turned this, and I think when you play it at school, you might have to turn your head and look sideways when you see this. Because I can turn my phone, but you can't turn the screen. Sorry about that. I think you'll get the general idea, though. Right now, I have this, you can see a red line through the frame, the movie frame that I am going to be using. And on top, it says camera, photos, and video. I'm going to keep it on camera. And when it's on camera, I can select, you can also see there's like on the left-hand side, or it's probably on the top of the screen because it's not rotated for you. There's like a video icon, and then there's a camera icon. So if I click on the camera icon, which is now highlighted in white, that will take a picture, a still picture of what's in front of my camera. So you can see up there's my computer at home. Or I can take a video of what is there in front of my my camera there. And so I'm going to take a video of what is there. And when I do that, I'm just going to hit the play button, that red dot. And you notice the red line is going across. And now that's where it's filming. And it's going to stop. And you give it a moment, and you notice it just put that right into my movie frame. The box that's yellow all around, that means that's the part that's going to show. I can edit what I filmed by sliding up or down this section of what I wanted to film. So let's say you're trying to get someone to run and jump, and you want it to have just the right moment. You can move this around so you get the exact part that you want filmed. So I might say, okay, there I am. I'm done. So I've edited that. Now I can come to my next section, and you'll notice in the frame it says 1.5s. That means that frame's 1.5 seconds. The one next to it that I've now selected is 2.1 seconds. So they all have different lengths of time. So that's the amount of time you will either, a still shot will be shown for, or your video will play for. So let's just see this. So here we go. You can see where it's filming, and then let's say, oh, I want my finger to come in front of the screen. Okay. So it's imported. I'm going to click on here and notice, oh, that's where my finger comes. So maybe I want it to play the whole time when my finger is waving in front of this screen. I say, okay, that's the part. I'm going to play that, and I can see, yep, I liked that section. I'm going to say done. And then here, I'm going to actually take a still shot, and maybe I could take, try to do it with the other hand, a big thumbs up. All is going well. There's a still shot of my thumb, and it's going to import it into there. Okay. Let's say I want to preview what I've done. There should be, if I hit done here, I can, the box with the triangle, that's a preview button. So we can preview what I've done so far. And you can see, oh, yep, there's my computer. Now I have my own text here. that's what I've done so far. So I'm going to just hit done. I'm going to turn this back around. I can still come in here and edit. So you can see, in fact, oh no, it's still going to turn it the other way. Okay. So you are going to now just have to have a play around with it. I've given you some of the basics for what you can do. There's a lot of things you can figure out as you go, and you might get some ideas or you might have some questions, and that's fine. If you have questions and your teacher can't help you with it at the time, write them down, and I will try and help you out with that next week when I'm back. But your project for what you're going to do is this. I would like you to make a movie trailer to advertise just how fantastic Gordon School is. So think about the fact that we have lots of potential parents that come around to our school with Mr. Taylor and Miss Black, and they show parents all around the school. They pop into different classrooms. They see what's happening. I would now like you to create a movie trailer to advertise our school that Mr. Taylor and Mrs. Black could show to parents from your perspective what is so fantastic about the Gordon. So it might mean that you might need to film some other people at school, or go outside and film something in the playground, or a teacher teaching a class for a couple of seconds. You need to decide what you want to do. You're going to need to outline or storyboard what you want each part of your movie trailer to say. We're going to be working on this for several weeks, so you don't need to worry right now if it's not super perfect. What I'd like you to do today is have that in mind, think about what you want to do, but just really get a good play around with trying to take some videos, have them go into your movie trailer, and try and edit it a little bit, and just have a lot of fun. All right, I will see you really soon. Bye.